before I start, I do want to just make sure that everyone can hear me. So, people in the back, maybe give me like a hand wave. All right, thank you, Ms. Boyce. Appreciate that. And the second thing is, I don't know if you guys can tell, but this is like extremely terrifying. I've never spoken in front of this many people. I'll be honest, while the school year was going on, it was kind of in my brain, maybe I can just fail this one class, I don't have to give that speech. So, that's where we're at the current moment. So, we come here today to celebrate our journey with its many trials, like having to take Spanish class online, and like things like the COVID-19 pandemic, and losing dear classmates. However, there have been many more unifying times, like spending 7 hours of our lives together each day at school, with things like sports or pet band added on top. Through our perseverance to keep going, we have arrived at this point, a crossroad in our lives. And I'm sure that there are a few of you out there saying, perseverance. I just woke up and came to school each day, and where's the perseverance in that? But I feel like this is what perseverance is. Keep going, even though things can seem monotonous or hard to do. And I've often heard, or even said myself, when am I going to need to be able to find the solutions to a quadratic equation using the HC method? Things like that. But what I can attest to is that when it really comes down to it, it wasn't really as much about the nitty-gritties of what we're learning, but about learning how to learn, how to study, and how to work hard to attain a goal. And it's been almost 4 years since we stepped through the doors of freshman year at Havana High School. And I must admit, I was pretty nervous on my first day of school. I've been wanting some advice or a method to get through those first years. You know, that time when the people around you have facial hair or fully grown beards and you just hit through last week. Keep your head down and don't talk to anyone. I heard from a graduated senior. I actually heard that. Just fly under the radar and don't make anyone mad. I heard another person say. I can remember 4 years ago walking through the high school halls for the first time with these sentences floating around in my head. The halls seemed so long and tall and everyone seemed so old and big. Maybe this was the way to operate, just to not bother anyone else so no one bothered who I thought. However, I carried on the best I could to juggle school, sports, and whatever else it was I had to do. Playing sports, marching in the band, doing math Excel assignments, writing essays, learning vocabulary, trying my best to speak Spanish. I would say I learned quite a lot from my 4 short years here at Havana High School. But there's one lesson that I learned here that I would say trumps all the math, English, science, and foreign language that I've been taught. I learned that when it comes down to it, most people are good. I learned that from each and every one of you sitting here today. I learned that from the teachers here. The teachers here have influenced me for good. And I'm so thankful for that. And I'm so thankful for each and every one of you for that. Now I'm going to ask the class of 2022 to take a look to your left and your right. These people, us, we at this very moment are in a state of increased potential energy. Just in the way that a biker gets to the top of the hill, so are we. And we've been prepared by our teachers and friends and family to perform the duties of life and achieve whatever we want. However, this is just the first hill that we climb, and there are larger, steeper hills to be climbed. So to you, the class of 2022, I say, in contrary to what I was told years ago, life is not to be lived with your head down. Keep your head up. Stay above the negativity, the talk, the gossip, the slander, the bullying. Continue to influence others for good, to lift others up, to be a light in someone else's darkness. Keep your head down, I say keep your head up. Thank you.